they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at there. I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
180.
44. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Now a handoff looking right. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Here's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's let it and got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's go, defense. Out time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Silver.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up fourth down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And an alley to run. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Check back, check back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
50. 180. 50 right there. Down to lose one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Lock in, lock in. Ran, come.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
6-6, pull it high.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Brandon Cooks, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Alert, 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 alert. 58 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So this one in the win column for